Hi everyone. I'm super happy to be here with you. I'm French, as you can hear. I live in Italy with my husband, my daughter, and my dog, very important. I've been a top enroller of the French-speaking market for 2 years now. And overall, I'm the one with the most personal enrollments from that market. Please take out your notebooks if it's not already done, because I'm gonna give you a lot of value today. I'm gonna give you super concrete things on how to sell from one webinar, online. How to sell from one webinar, and we're gonna apply it to the adaptive line. First, who am I to come here and talk in front of you? It's a legitimate question, and a question I want you to ask, because personally I'm very picky, I'm very selective about who I listen to. I want to learn from the best. So I'm not saying I'm the best here, but I want to show you my numbers so you can see if you can learn something from me. Here are the number of personal enrollments in 2024. And here are my numbers for the first half of 2025 until June, because I had to give this presentation quite early. Seeing those numbers, maybe you think, this girl is good at enrolling people. And please, can we start using the word selling? You know, I'm the Harry Potter generation, and I feel that in our business, selling is you know who. We don't pronounce that word. It's our Voldemort. And actually, it's going to be my first point, why you should sell. So use the word selling, why you should sell. Think about it. We need to learn that skill. And let's be honest, for most of us, it's painful. So why should we go through the pain of learning how to sell? Because selling is service. Because service means selling. I can be on my webinars every month, talk for hours about the yours. If people don't click the link at the end to buy them, I did nothing. Did you hear me? I did nothing. If you don't sell successfully, you did nothing. You didn't change any people's life. You didn't change that person's life. And today we're talking about the adaptive line. This is a system of products that has the potential of changing lives. We need to get the adaptive system in people's hands. I know it because I know what this blend did for me. 5 years ago, when I started this business, I was so anxious. I had just closed down my previous company, and the anxiety around my finances was crippling. During the day, I would freeze for entire days, having only the worst scenarios in my head about what was going to happen to me, and I was having nightmares at night, so I didn't have a break. And really, God bless the adaptive system, it was the only thing that gave me relief. But it's not only about me. Look at those numbers. Worldwide, more than 300 million people struggle with anxiety. This is a number from 2019, so it's pre-COVID, from the World Health Organization. And another number from the World Health Organization after COVID this time, they estimate that anxiety and depression increased by a massive 25%. So you can take those 300 million people and increase it by 25%. I'm not good at math, I didn't do the calculation. You calculate. And you know what? It's not going to stop. Children are anxious. I think this was the most shocking to me. A Chinese study, very recent from 2024, found that from the 90s, global prevalence of anxiety amongst people aged 10 to 24, and especially in the 10-14-year-old group, their anxiety level increased by 52%. Those children are the adults of tomorrow, and they're already anxious. Do you understand why we need to get the message across with the adaptive line? Those numbers are huge. And I can tell you, as someone who works in the trauma healing field, anxiety is only one thing. It's only one thing people experience. It's the most known, but it's only one. There is depression, there is chronic physical symptoms, feeling stuck, procrastinating, being hypersensitive to everything. Those people suffer. I see it every day, and that's why I'm standing in front of you today. So let's get back to selling. I have to tell you, I find it very ironic to be here in front of you to teach you how to sell, because when I started my doTERRA business in 2020, I dreaded selling. Actually, I hated it. I was a health coach at that time, and you can ask my upline Anaïs, who you listened to today, yesterday, you listened to her. She will tell you my strategy to sell the oils was to gift them with my program, because I couldn't sell them. I simply couldn't. And I know most of you are working on this too. And you're probably deep in personal development around this, working on your beliefs, and it's amazing that you're doing this. I did that a lot. Actually, I worked on my beliefs the 2 first years of my doTERRA business. So I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying don't do only that. Because once I had done that, it was better. I was getting a few clients a month, but it was not amazing. And why? Because I didn't have the skills. Selling is a skill. It's a set of skills. So let's get into it. My best advice to learn is not to go buy super expensive business programs. Don't do that. It's to go to books. I'm not going to come in front of you today and pretend that I came up with everything I'll present to you. It's not true. I went to books. And I'll give you references, and I hope that you're going to go and learn how to sell, because I cannot do it with the 20 minutes that they gave me today. We'll cover a lot. We'll focus on the adaptive line, but we won't do it all. So please have the humility to take the best books out there and apply them by the book. Your business is a business. And so all the sales psychology, all the marketing rules, all of this applies. You're no different than any other business. You're no different than any other business. Don't go into it's network marketing, it's essential oils, it's health, it's different. It's not. You need to learn the skills. And I will tell you, the skills, how they taught them to us, the classic way, the doTERRA way. It's amazing for live classes. But if you have any ambition to go and sell online, it doesn't cut it. It doesn't work. It simply doesn't. If you want to sell online, you need to read those 3 books and apply them by the book. Sell Like Crazy from Sabri Subi, Expert Secrets from Russell Branson's, and 100 Million Offers from Alex Hormozy. Screenshot that. And then go buy them, read them, apply them. Let's get into the specifics. Everyone's telling you to choose a niche. So as a trauma healing practitioner, mine was pretty obvious. I had been giving this masterclass on oils for the nervous system for a year, or about a year, and I was getting 3, 5, 6 clients per masterclass. You'll think, okay, not bad, it's not bad. But I knew I could do better, and I knew I should do better. So in June last year, on a flight back from Los Angeles, I had 11 hours in front of me. You know how much 11 hours are? You know what you can do in 11 hours? A lot. I spent the whole flight reading and taking notes and applying what was in the book Expert Secrets. So what I mean by that is I was reading a chapter, applying, reading a chapter, applying. Then I started to do my masterclass exactly how Russell Brunson, the author, presents it in the book. It was really weird at the beginning, but I did it. And I made 20 enrollments from that masterclass. And I kept doing the same masterclass, refining it, taking feedback, looking where my tongue was, blah, 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 and then changing the wording. And now I'm enrolling 20 to 50 people consistently every time with this one masterclass. Wow. For a year and a half now. We all have 11 hours during the day. You can change the course of your business in 11 hours. You just have to have the humility to learn a skill, to stop thinking that you're special, and to apply what you've learned. Please imagine that. Imagine that for you. What would it change for your business? 20 to 50 personal enrollments a month. Imagine that with the new compensation plan. Because I will tell you, if you don't have that, if you don't have a system that's previsible in PV, you don't have a business. And let me tell you, if you're happy with 2, 3 personal enrollments a month, if you'd be working at a normal sales job, how long do you think you would keep that job? Can we please raise the standards? Who wants more than 3 enrollments a month? Yes, please. The Europe market is growing. Can we please learn how to sell and raise the standards? You buy online every day, and you're somehow telling the story to yourself that it's not possible with oils. Why? Because of the website's not good? Because of the membership? Because then you won't be able to do all the wellness consults? Maybe you're thinking, oh, it seems like a lot of work. Yeah, welcome to entrepreneurship. It is a lot of work. On the topic of wellness consult, maybe you're asking yourself this: how on earth does she do 20, 30, 40 consults each month? I don't. Or I do, but not in the classic way. When I couldn't do it anymore, I got creative and I tried different things. Don't constrain yourself. When I couldn't offer individual wellness consults anymore, I started to take groups of 3. And that actually works super well, because if one person puts themselves on LRP, guess what the other 2 do? FOMO. It's amazing. Groups of 3. Then I got help from the wellness advocates on my team. Get creative. In business, you test, you see what works, and you double down on what works. And you need to do repetitions. Repetitions, repetitions. I did that masterclass every month, the same, the same, the same. Confidence will come from repetition. Don't wait to get confident to get out there. It's going to be weird at the beginning. It doesn't matter. Do it anyway. Okay, getting creative. This is what we're going to do with the adaptive line. Let's go into how to sell the adaptive line, and I will walk you through the exact sequence I use to sell online and make those 20 to 50 enrollments from one webinar. I'm even going to show you all the slides, okay? So let's get to it. Step 1. First, you'll need to create an irresistible offer. What does that mean? Create an offer people will feel stupid saying no to. And in order to do that, you must be aware of one thing. Your product has to solve someone's problem. We all agree with that. We've heard it a million times. With the adaptive line, we're talking about mental health. So we'll target anyone who feels stressed, under the weather, who has a lot going on at the moment, maybe travels a lot, to help that person stay mentally sane and healthy and keep a good mood. This is easy. But what most of you don't think about is that your product is bringing problems. It's solving problems, but it's also bringing problems. What do I mean by that? I mean objections. You're telling me the adaptive line would be good for me. Okay, but how do I take it? It's too expensive. Can I take it if I take this or that treatment? You're gonna get that a lot in mental health. I always forget to use my oils. Let's not talk about the supplements. I don't like to swallow capsules. My body should be able to do it on its own. What if my body gets used to it and I get addicted to those products? You'll get that. I don't like the smell. I've tried a few days, but I don't feel any difference. And here you are, thinking you have the perfect solution, but just ending up with a bunch more problems. So when you think about selling a product, or a whole system of product, or a kit, you need to think about the problems this product or set of products creates. And that's how you create your offer. Your offer must solve all the problems the product creates. Your offer must solve all the problems the adaptive line creates. Your offer must contain all the answers to the objections you receive. Let me give you some examples as we apply it to the adaptive system. I did the work for you on that one. How do I take it? You'll receive a one-page PDF with proposals of routines so you can try them on and you see what works best for you. It's too expensive. I can show you how to reimburse your order. Business opportunity. Can I take it if I take this or that treatment? I'll provide you with all the product information so you can work hand in hand with your health provider, and if you have any doubt, I'll be there all along. I always forget to take them. I'll send you a video where I sum up an amazing book called Atomic Habits. It's gonna make it really easy for you. I don't like to swallow capsules. That's why we have a whole system. You'll find a capsule-free plan in the documents I'll send you. My body should be able to do it on its own. I'll send you a video explaining exactly how the system interacts with your body, which body systems are affected, and what benefits you can expect. What if my body gets used to it and I get addicted? This is what's amazing with natural solutions. They don't do it instead of you, they help the body do things it's struggling to do on its own for a lot of different reasons. I don't like the smell. I'll send you a video on how to apply the oils. You always have 3 ways: internally, aromatically, topically. Just put it on your feet if you don't like the smell. I've tried for a few days, but I don't feel any difference. I'll give you personalized support until we find what works for you. So now you see we don't have a product, we have an amazing offer. We have a kit of products, we have a PDF bundle, we have a video bundle, and we have personalized support. This is our offer, this is what we're selling. But even with the best offer, if people have no need, they won't buy. You must find your hungry crowd, people who want this, who needs and want what you have. And here you need to choose a niche. And now most of you are going to think, not again, not the niche. And if you're thinking that, it means that you're having a hard time choosing and committing to a niche. And let me tell you that it's your biggest mistake. With my husband, our revenue this year with our 2 businesses was €1 million. Both businesses have the same niche. And you know how we did it? By staying true to our niche for more than 4 years now. I know my people. I've been talking to them daily in my DMs for years. I know the words they use, I know the solution they try to solve their problem, I know if it works or not, if they find success, and I know what the oils do for them. So when I go and talk to them and when I go and present my offer, I have 1,000% confidence. Probably your niche won't come right away, but finding one should be a goal, because this is your hungry crowd. And please don't freeze with the niche, really. Take an adaptive soft gels, keep calm, and keep it simple. Keep it simple. Your niche is people having the problems you had a few months ago or years ago and you've overcome, like me with anxiety. Your 3 favorite doTERRA products. I don't know, you love MetaPower, you love VMG, just make it your niche. Something you could talk about passionately for 20 minutes. That's your niche. Could be your cat. It works. Or it's for animals. Your niche, most of all, your niche will come from talking to people. You must get to know them. I was daily in my DMs. Ask my husband. I didn't watch a series for years without being on Instagram in my DMs all the time at the same time. He was very annoyed a lot of times. Here are examples of niches for the adaptive system. People who travel a lot. Digital nomads, salespeople, people who like to travel. High-end executives who have a lot of stress. People who struggle with their mental health. And now I've just described everyone. People who struggle with their mental health. And here we come to our 3rd step. Present your offer in a way that sells. And here you need to master the closing. This is where we're going to get into the slides. The closing, you know that moment where you go from giving information to educating to selling? That moment where most of us just freeze. I would freeze all the time. And I would try to get over it, to get over the closing as quickly as possible. You have this kid, bye-bye. And I will give you the best tip of Russell Brunson to not make it weird. And the best tip is you make a joke about how people are confused. People are confused usually at the end of your webinar because you gave a lot of information. You make a joke like, you're so confused, you know, with like a weird picture of the slide on the slide. Make a joke and ask for permission. You make a joke and you ask for permission. Can I take the next 10-15 minutes to talk to you about a kit I created for you? And you wait. This will be weird. You wait in the chat on Zoom that they say yes. Because guess what will gonna happen when you see all those yeses coming in, you're like, amazing, let's go. And you won't feel weird because people are like, yeah, we wanna listen to you. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a funny person. Ask my husband, he always says like, I'm not a funny person. And I'm doing this transition, I'm making the joke. And you know my numbers, I'm enrolling, so it works. You don't need to be a funny person to do that. So, I'm a very serious person, I'm not funny. So the closing. We'll use what's called a stack slide. The goal of the stack slide is that people really realize how much they'll get in your offer, how much you're giving away, and understand the problems that you're solving with your offer. So let's do it with the adaptive line. It goes like this. Have the slide, the stack slides. You start with what you're going to get. So you get the products, the adaptive line. Then you'll get a wellness consult and monthly follow-up. And I always put the value. Okay, this is the value you calculate more or less. Then you get a curated ebook with routine and product information. This is the PDF bundle I was talking about. A 3-part video series on the adaptive line. My online training, the fundamentals. If you had that, if you have pre-recorded videos, put it in there. Even if it's on other topics, so they get like a full online course. Access to our private Facebook group. You put the total value, and you say, since you came here tonight, and you came and you listened to me, today your price is that. And the price is the price of the kit. Because all the rest is for free. All the rest is you adding it in. And you add a bonus. This is super, super important. The bonus at the end. Order tonight, and you're gonna receive. I like to give out a modern essential booklet, you know, the little one, because it's easy to send out per post. A sample of lemon oil, because the lemon oil is the first one I smelled, and that had me say, yeah, doTERRA oils are very different. So I tell that story with the bonus. On my team, we're recording a meditation with oils and an aroma yoga session, so this is there. I added in the bonus, it's not more work for me, and they get like an extra bonus bundle for everyone who's gonna order like now on the spot on the Zoom. And really, I have the Zoom, I have my email, and I just see the enrollments coming in. This is what's happening every time, every time. And this is how I share about my masterclass. It's nothing fancy, how I get people into the masterclass. Instagram stories, email, newsletter. And after the masterclass, so after this, I send 4 emails. I do the masterclass on Wednesday, and until Sunday, I send 4 emails, 1 email a day, with the replay, and we get the offer with the link. And then on Sunday, I close the offer. Sales increased by 20% from Wednesday to Sunday. So every email you send is worth it. Every follow-up email you send is worth it. Don't think that you're bothering people. Send emails. Emails that are nicely written, storytelling, nice emails. Oh. So let's sum it up. Step 1, choose a niche you're going to serve. Step 2, identify the dream outcome. What do they want to achieve, those people, your niche? Step 3, list all the problems. Step 4, list all the solutions you will offer. And this is your irresistible offer. Step 5, decide how you will offer those solutions. And step 6, present your offer in an attractive way, so with a bit of urgency, in an attractive way, in a way people would feel stupid saying no. I did all this work and I present my irresistible offer every month in an online webinar, and this is how I consistently enroll 20 to 50 new clients in doTERRA every month. Today, my irresistible offer for you is this. Let the adaptive line be your vehicle for that, because the world needs it. Please look around, listen, feel. If you pay attention, you will see, you will hear and feel that each and every one of us is battling inside. We never know what people are going through. But there is one sure thing. We all have been through hardships. Some of you are going through hardships right now. Mental health usually isn't loud. People suffer in silence. So be that person who reaches out. Be of service. Selling means being of service. That's all it is. So be kind, work on your irresistible offer, and get the adaptive products in the hands of as many people as possible. People need this. Let's get to work. Let's do this. Thank you, everyone.